Hello and welcome back to Captain of Industry. So, where did we leave off last time? We need to get copper going. We've actually finished our electronics and vehicle parts production, so we can collect that, which gives us a bit more copper, which is useful because that's something we don't have yet. But we do have this on the way. That's one of the next things we need to do. And if you recall, copper is all up here. We've got a few things on the way in terms of building. That's nice. Our construction parts are still slowing us down a little bit. I think the brick transport is slowing it down a bit as well. Where is our bricks? It's down here, isn't it? It is quite far away. We will probably look to move that at some point. Maybe because the coal's here, we can move that up here because our water's up here as well. So when we get hold of the water, we've just finished researching coal belts, conveyor belts, which is awesome. We have no research queued up, so let's have a look. The groundwater pump is here. Let's get that one going next. Settlement water would be very nice to have. Irrigated farms is nice to have. Fuel station, it'd be good to have. We don't really need it at the moment, I don't think, because our fuel diesel area, diesel storage, is quite central to where everything's going to be anyway, so I'm not too concerned about that. Excuse me, had a little bit of a burp on the way. So you're not too concerned about that. So I think we'll look to get our bricks up here when we have the groundwater out. Then we can pipe all of this in, or belt it in now that we have belts. We want to move diesel power, I think, from down here where it currently is, because that was where our diesel storage was to start with. But now our diesel storage is all the way up here. So we may as well put our diesel generators up here, I think. I say generators, we are getting quite close to our total production, so we are going to need that. So where is power? Diesel generator, and we're going to pop a couple of these down here. I'd rather avoid the slopes if I could, but there's not a lot I think we can really do about it. I would still like to get it on the line though. Where is the line? It's there. So if we put one there, two there, and then we can pipe those in with a lovely little pipe from here. Just like that. That'll get our diesel generators up and running up that area, so we'll no longer need trucks taking diesel from there down here. Obviously, we are going to be held back by our construction parts a little. And I would be sort of tempted to put another one down, but with only one brickworks at the moment, it's a bit difficult to do that. And it really is the water that's the thing. We could move it up here, because this is oh, what's this one complaining about? What are you complaining about? Cannot deliver dirt, no valid destination. Cannot deliver iron ore, no valid destination. That's because this is filled with iron ore, so they can't drop anything into here until this has been built. It's a bit of a problem because I need the dirt for the bricks, isn't it? So let's high prioritize this one. I don't know if we had anything else high prioritized. I don't know what would have been necessary. Possibly the water. No, I don't think we did have anything high prioritized, so that should be fine. But we can start looking at conveyor belts now. Flat conveyor belts. Oh, probably a little tickle in my throat. There we go. Clear that up. So it takes construction parts too. Oh, okay. Well, let's not worry about it too much then, right? Because we can't do that at the moment. That's a shame. That's a shame. If we make construction parts too, oh, we still need construction parts. Okay. So I think what we would do is we would put an assembler here to get construction parts 2 on the go. So we're going to have to look at doing that. I'm going to speed everything up a little bit because we could really do some of this stuff getting built. Oh, they're doing that one now. That's fantastic. Waiting for a few more materials, are we? Just a couple more. And I suppose we could start thinking about this. The repair of the shipyard we need to do. That takes 100 construction parts though, so we're not going to do that for a little while. They're still complaining they can't store the potatoes, but that will be done at some point. We will get there. We are getting quite full of our population. or our settlement is filling up quite a lot. And I don't think we can currently quite fit that one in there at the moment. We're still waiting for this to be expanded a little bit. I mean, it's very close, isn't it? Oh no, it needs to go all the way down here. I might get rid of this bit so they focus on doing this. And we'll see if we can get that done enough. We can get another settlement down there before that fills up completely. That would be lovely. We do have 65 workers available, so that's not a problem. Our iron is down here still. We might want to think about moving our iron up here, because that's where our iron ore is anyway. And then we can belt our iron ore straight into this. What else does this take? Coal, which is down here. I say we can belt it. We can't at the moment, can we? Iron ore and coal. I mean, they'd have to move further to get rid of the slag. What's this producing at the moment? Rock. Is that immediately filled up? It's immediately filled up, and it's already full again. So let's get another one of those down, and I'm going to high prioritize that one as well. So yeah, we've already got our diesel generators up. That's nice. Again, I don't know what order it thinks it does things in. It's crazy. It's crazy. So I'm going to deconstruct this one because we just don't need it down there anymore, and it makes much more sense for that to be up here. So that's good. We've got that. None of this is encroaching on the... we have actually encroached. I didn't think about that. We might want us to go this on the other side. I'm going to pop that there. I'm going to pipe that in. I'm assuming, yeah, that'll be able to get under there. That's fine. Yeah, we don't want to build over our... I mean, we're already built over it a little bit, but we should be able to pick that up, I think, with some oil pumps. But yeah, we want to start moving that over that way, which means we might actually need to move a lot of this stuff. But that'll be a conversation for another day, I think. Right then. So copper's sort of the next thing. Copper is all the way up here, which is such a pain. I was really hoping these belts would be something we could do right now. Unfortunately, we can't. And we're going to need a lot of construction parts anyway. That's the other thing. We're going to need a lot of construction parts for this. I wonder if I should have moved these further over this way so we could... I know we can't fit another one in there, but we could have fit some there, couldn't we? I don't know. We'll have to think about all this and then at another point, I suppose. I'm guessing that's got nothing in. How are you doing? Nothing and nothing. You're waiting on bricks still. It's all about the bricks. I might up the priority on this one to a 5 just to try and get this dirt. That's the other thing, I suppose. We want to expand this land, but we're now using the dirt down here for the bricks, which is good that we're using the dirt for something, but it does mean that we are not putting as much waste down here, doesn't it? Okay, so I'm making 24 bricks, and those are using 12 each at the moment, aren't they? Yeah. So there's not a lot we can do to change that, really. Not a lot we can do to change that. What are you complaining about? Oh, you just don't have an input. Well, that's fine. You don't need one. Is that already filled up? Pretty much. So I'm going to pop another one on there. It's starting to get a bit crazy, isn't it? I'm guessing nothing else is really full, is it? No, the dirt and the rock are absolutely fine. We've got a lovely bit of rain coming in. It'd be nice if this was built so we could fill this up, but it's not too much of a problem because we'll have the groundwater pump soon, won't we? Just looking to see what else they're what else they're building at the moment. I think they're focusing on this one, aren't they? Yeah. That's going to take 30 parts, so that's going to take a little bit of time and take 2 runs of those to get that done. I suppose that's fine. What did you just deliver over there? What did you just deliver over there? Oh, I didn't pipe that one in. No, I did. Oh, it hasn't been built yet. Right, okay. So they were delivering diesel over there. So delivering diesel to this one. So this can be used rather than this one. Or we've actually just gone over our 800 capacity for our diesel generators. But they seem to be primarily using this one rather than this one. Which is I'm going to change this to a P10 so this one gets used more than this one, because that one's actually already piped in. So that makes more sense to me. Alright then. Copper it is. It's going to take a while for us to build all this, because it's bloody miles away is what it is. So I'm just thinking the path they're going to take, they're going to come up here. They'll probably cut across here. I think they should be able to come through these trees. And we want to target like this end over here, really, don't we? So let's put down a mind control tower, which always makes me think of mind control. Let's just have a little look. Yeah, that should be fine. Pop that in there. We'll edit the area to say the area is going to be... I mean, the area is going to be massive, and by the time it gets to it, isn't it? How far back does this... If we come back in down here... It does go over there a bit as well, doesn't it? You know, for now, we're just going to, like, say to do this bit. Just worry about this bit. We're going to need to make another excavator and a couple of trucks. That's fine. It's going to take a while for that to get constructed anyway. So this is somewhere we might want to put in a fuel pump or a pumping station, whatever they call it. What do they call it? Fuel station. Of all the words, of all the combinations of the words, it was the one I didn't pick. But that could be quite useful to have over here if we've got a bunch of vehicles working over here. Because then our excavator won't have to go from there all the way over here. It'd be nice to get that all pumped over there as well, but that might take a little bit more time yet. Anyway, so we've got that on the go. We need to get an excavator and another 2 pickups. So that will get them digging over here. We are also going to need a blast furnace and a metal caster, and then build copper electrolysis and connect it to a rainwater harvester. Is it going to make me do a rainwater harvester? That's a bit frustrating. What are we looking for? Mining. Metallurgy and smelting. So we're going to want a blast furnace, which is going to take in copper and coal. Oh, coal's a thing. Is there any other... I think that's coal over there. So we might want to think about at some point turning this into like our metal casting area. Taking this coal and this, putting it all together. But for now, we're going to have to just have either some very long belts when it comes to it, or just using the trucks for everything. If I can get some of this other stuff belted in, if I can get everything I need built, then I can start getting a constructed 2 parts down. So for now, we're going to be over here. So we're going to need a blast furnace. It's going to take 24 copper and make 24 molten copper. So we're going to put this one, which is the inputs. The inputs are just there. So let's put this one here. Nope, that's the wrong way. We're going to put this one here. Excellent. That's going to go to a metal caster. We're going to need 2 of these. Oh, wait, let's put the smokestack on first so we know exactly how much space we're going to need for that. And then we want metallurgy. We're going to want 2 smelters. Going to leave a little bit of space. Am I? No, I'm going to put them there. I put 1 there. 1 there. You are going to be not making molten iron. You're going to be doing molten copper. The same for you. Let's just come down here. And make sure this one... Yeah, that one doesn't have copper on. Which is good. We don't want it to have copper on. So we're going to want to pipe this up with a molten channel. They are both the wrong way around. There we go. And we'll just take this from here, connect it to here, connect that to there. Beautiful. Which means we can have another one on the other side. We don't really need 2 different... Oh no, that will be fine like that. Don't really need 2 different outputs being used, but it's fine. Although we'll have to leave more space, or we could just pipe that out, I suppose. What is it makes? Nothing. Copper ore you're going to want to be doing. It makes slag. Okay, well, they're going to have to dispose of that somewhere. I might put... No, I'm not going to put a closer one in. It's going to stay there. We've managed to get the groundwater pump done. Oh, they're actually starting to deliver stuff over here already. That's awesome. So that's 24 into 2. That's fine. Build copper electrolysis, which I think was down here as well, I saw. So that takes copper and rainwater. Oh, it takes impure copper and makes copper. Okay. So we're going to put this over... We want to expand this quite significantly. So I'm going to put this one like here. And then we can belt in the impure copper. It probably will be using the rainwater, the groundwater, because that is quite close. As it wants us, as it's determined to make us use the rainwater collectors. This will be quite a temporary thing, and we will probably get rid of this quite soon. But let's just pop this one down, like here for now. And then we want to pipe this. Over there. Right, they're starting to get all this built now, which is fantastic. We've got a spare excavator and 2 trucks. It's assigned those 2 trucks. I'm going to take the trucks off for now. Until this is built, there's not a lot of point to doing this, is there? What is this icon? What are you? What do you mean? I'm going to prioritize the building of that a little bit more, just because they're building this stuff, and there's no point in having this if we don't have that. So let's get that done. Has no designated mining. You're right, it doesn't. I didn't do that bit, did I? So let's say for now we're just going to do like this bit. And that'll keep them busy. That'll keep them busy. It has no compatible truck, but that's fine. I don't think it'll even start... I mean, the excavator, where is it? Is that the excavator? Do you know what? Okay, if it's going to complain about it, let's put 1 truck on for now. Alright then. So that is that on the way. If we can get a bunch of construction parts, we can repair the shipyard. What else do we have that's new down here? We have a shipyard here, but I think that's just going to be the same as that. I don't think we want a second shipyard. Plus that takes 600 construction parts. We have the ramps we don't currently need. We have a captain's office though. I do want a captain's office. I do want a captain's office. Where are we going to put the captain's office? I think over here by the beacon and the trading post makes sense. Let's pop that one down there. And then we have the 2 belts, which we're not using it. We now have a groundwater pump, which is awesome, but that needs construction parts Mark II. And we have the assembly 2, which also needs construction parts Mark II. So we really need to get this. We need to get all the stuff we want constructed. Right, I'm going to get rid of this now. I'm not going to do it yet, but that's just a reminder that we can expand that way rather than that way. Oh, hold on. Hold your horses. You're connected to the wastewater. We don't want you to be connected to the wastewater. Are you storing wastewater? No, you're not, because I told you to store diesel. Okay, well, that's something. There we go. Now it's going to be connected to the diesel output, which will be good, because that's what we actually want it to be doing. What's the other input this has? Coal. Of course it's coal. And that's really close to that pipe, so I don't know if we're going to get over there to do that. Okay. We are going to need to get like a little bus running at some point, but the costs for this are going to be quite a lot. So what does this cost? 2 construction parts per what? I don't know. We just said we wanted to go from like here to there. That's 10 Mark II construction parts. It's going to be costly. It's going to be. Is this where I deeply regret spreading out so much? It could be. This could be the time. You are waiting for iron ore. How are these doing? They're doing empty. They're doing empty. We have no iron whatsoever, which isn't a bad thing because it means we're using the iron up here. Are we using too much iron? So we're using 3, 10. We're using 28. And this is making 24, isn't it? Yeah, so we are producing other way around. We're making less than we need. Okay. Not ideal, but it is what it is. So, do we want to start building Assembly Mark II? I think we do, don't we? Because it just makes things faster. But there's no point in doing that unless we have a bit of a store of construction parts, which we don't at the moment. I think we need to get our iron production up, because that's what we're going to need a lot of, isn't it? And currently our iron production is quite small. I just want to pop up here, see how this is doing. It has started digging. Oh, we're going to need an ore sorter, aren't we? I forgot about that. Hold your horses. Is that over here? We're going to need an ore sorting plant, which I'm going to put in here, which is a little close to everything. I might move it over a little bit just to give vehicles room to get through that gap. So you are going to take dirt. I'm going to guess some rock and also copper ore. Copper ore we want coming out. Oh, I've got it the wrong way around again, haven't I? Copper ore we want coming out of A. Is that right? Yeah, we want copper ore coming out of there. And then we want rock coming out of D. Perfect. Just to leave that bit of extra space for the copper ore to come out there. And we can pipe that or belt that into there when we have belts, which is not going to be any time particularly soon. Is it worth just getting more trucks? Pick up as no compatible plant for... Yeah, no, it's coming. It's coming. Just give it time. It's going to take some time. It's really hard just to think about what we're going to prioritize here, isn't it? I think we need to get iron ore up and running up at this end. So I think that's what I'm going to do now. And we're going to want... I mean, do we know how much this produces in terms of iron ore? I mean, we've got so much. We're producing a lot more than we have. If we just pop down here to our coal... Yeah, because that's filled with coal. So that probably isn't doing much at the moment either. So we're making enough coal, we're making enough iron ore, let's go crazy. Let's just quickly check this, make sure we're not going to impact anything. So I think around here, we're going to put in our... So if we say from here, spin that around, we're going to do 2 of these, which means we can have 4 metal casters. How much can the pipes handle before we go any further? Let's just slow everything down while I think about this. The pipes can handle 60, and this produces 24. So we can have 1 pipe servicing both of these at the moment, but we might want to leave a little bit of space in case stuff gets upgraded, I suppose. What we're doing, metally. So we want 4 metal casters. So I'm going to spin it around so it's facing the right way, because I'm a genius. We're going to put 1 there. 1 there. And then we're going to flip it. And we're going to do that so it looks the same. And we're going to put 1... It's lined up, isn't it? Yeah, 1 there, 1 there. And then we're going to take some molten channels. It's a shame we can't go right in the middle because I've left an even amount of space. We're going to put this... Okay, it's going to confuse me. And that gives us room to put a separate channel. Oh, we've got to be a little bit careful, actually, because the slag comes out of there. So actually, let's undo that for the moment. And let's move this to like here. How are they going to get the slag out of there? They're not. We are going to need to flip that. Why can I not? There we go. That makes more sense. So now the slag is on the side. And we're going to need a couple of waste management. I'm going to click everything until I find it. They're going to go there and there. And then they can get the slag out of the side. Or I think a truck should be able to get... Yeah, definitely will. And we can also pipe that out if we need to into a separate storage like behind here or something. Awesome. So that's going to double our iron production. And it should be quite scalable because we can just move them out to the side. So with that in mind, we could probably get... I was going to say we could get an assembly Mark II down, but we can't. So it also means all my calculations about the upgrade costs were wrong. So I was basing it on Construction Parts 1 at the end of the last video. There were probably quite a few people yelling at me about that. No matter. So we're going to pop this one in. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to say copy. I'll pop that one down there. And that should already be set up to do construction parts. Yes. Bricks are the other thing we have to worry about, which use dirt and coal. So I'm thinking we'll move our bricks production up here and get some groundwater pumps going. How much groundwater does this pump? 48 a minute. And bricks use 6 a minute. Oh, that's not bad, is it? So let's think about getting down a groundwater pump. I don't think we need more than one at the moment. There is this little hill in the middle, which is a bit annoying, so I'm going to try and come this way with any sort of pipe work. Am I? This is a really frustrating little hill there, isn't it? I want to flatten it, but I feel like we're so far away from being in that position. So for now, if we flip this over, and pop that one in there, just like that, we're going to want some storage. So we're going to get some fluid storage, which we're going to put down... we're going to put it here, and we're going to get 3 of those. And we are going to connect that with a pipe. I'm going to bring that pipe over here and over there. Excellent. And then we are going to pipe to brickwork. So the coal is just here. So actually that's not bad, because we could probably get about like... So maybe I'll make like this my little brickworks area, right in between the coal and the... Yeah, coal and water. Dirt's the other thing it needs, but I could always tell it to flatten this hill, which will be like a little dirt thing for us as well, won't it? That, to me, makes a lot of sense. So they're going to come up here. So let's say here is going to be our... But I'm going to put it here, leave a bit of space if we do want to do some mining or something. So I'm going to put a couple of these in. We're going to want to put some waste management. That's not connected to anything, my friend. One there. One there. I love I can just press C on stuff and get it to work. That just fills me with joy every time. And then we're going to want to pipe out... pipe, transports, pipes, thank you. So we're going to want to go here, and then go up 2, and then bring this over here. That's as far as it will go. And then bring it here. What was down? Q. like that. Cannot join if not flat. So if I do that, that's already connected. It's gone at a different level. I don't know if I'm meant to do that one quite as high as that, but okay. No, that's going to freak everything out, isn't it? Let's try this again. I just want... So if I go like... If I go more... That's a bit preposterous. Can you not just go straight down? Do you know what? It's fine. We'll go with it. And then we can delete this section. I guess we should be able to carry that on further if we need to, but we'll figure that out later on. Do you know what? Actually, I said it's preposterous. I kind of like it. I kind of like it. Right, so that'll be some brickworks on the go. They are going to need some coal, but the coal is just here. They're going to need water. That's going to come from there, and they're going to need some dirt. And we will excavate this at some point, but right now we have so much stuff to build. It's crazy. There's not a lot of point in getting this one done. So I'm going to put this one down to a P10. There's no point in doing that because we don't have the bricks currently to do it. So there's no point in doing that till we have this. There's sort of also no point in doing it till we've got this up as well. So I might priority, like I don't know what I don't know what they're constructing at the moment. There are no parts. So where are you taking the parts? Down here? Down here? I'm gonna make this a P12. I do want this one to be built because we are full of potatoes and I think that is a concern. So I'm gonna put that on 6. I might make a couple more pickup trucks. Now we do have vehicle parts and we've got 17, so let's make 20. We've got vehicle parts, we've got rubber, we've got diesel. We are full of rubber, so that's fine. That's being used there. Those are making electronics. This is making vehicle parts out of electronics. Copper is the thing which is going to be a problem, but we'll get there. We're still waiting for all this to be built as well. It's done the rainwater collector first for some bizarre reason. What I want to do is change this and say you can input stuff regardless of whether there's a pipe connected. So they will still bring water over there separately. We will look at piping all the way up here at some point. Is it better to do that? What we probably will do actually, if we have a little look at the... Yeah, we'll probably put like a pump in closer because that's going to save us a huge amount of costs. Put a pump in there, raise a pipe, bring it over there. That's what we'll do. Right. Let's just give everything a chance to get built, right? Alright, we have some progress, finally. It has taken a long time. Look at these tracks. All the trucks are leaving everywhere. You can tell how long it's been because we've basically completed. I had to extend this a little bit because we still couldn't fit in another one of these. We can just fit it in now, which is a good time because we've almost reached complete capacity for our workforce. Our food, however, has slowly been going down. It was hovering around 41 months. We had a few more people born, and that has been enough to drag that down slowly. So the first thing we're going to do is we are going to put in another farm. We can't really do irrigated farms yet because we haven't got construction parts too, so we'll just put in a normal farm for now. We're going to flip that so it matches the other ones. I'm going to bring that down here. pop that in there. We are going to need that extra food coming in, it would seem. So what have we done? We have completed the little iron build over here. So we have doubled our iron production. These are probably complaining that they are full, are they? Yes, but that won't last. I don't mind them being full, because it will be getting sent down here as soon as we need it. We will get some storage up and running for that at some point, but we are currently building other things as well. We have got a third constructor or assembler for iron on the way, or construction parts, I should say, on the way. We could change over to using concrete slabs. We've got a new recipe for construction parts, but we don't have a lot of concrete slabs, so that's not going to happen. One thing I realized, I was sat here for a little while thinking nothing's happening. It was because I put this down here, which disabled the export for trucks from that storage. So nothing could take the iron ore out to go down here to make more iron, so we could come up here to make more construction parts, so we could construct stuff. That seemed really bright in my face. Anyway, we solved that. I noticed the bricks were taking a long time, so I did a lot of trading for bricks, and I mean a lot of trading for bricks. We spent hundreds and hundreds of wood on trading for bricks. I've also disabled this coal maker because I don't think we need that anymore now, because this is keeping up with demand pretty nicely. And the reason I realized one of the things, we obviously aren't even making enough bricks to wrong one. We aren't even making enough bricks to meet up with the demand for these two at the moment. Well, we're just about if it was working constantly. By the time you'd send in stuff back and forth. But I noticed we weren't getting any dirt. We weren't getting any dirt because we are now carving into a mountainside. These are just getting iron ore. And over here in this one where they did start doing a little bit of digging, they're not getting much dirt there either. There's only 5 dirt. We produced 3 last month. So I've set up another mining area over here in this flat zone here. I have set this entire area to be flattened, given it an excavator and a couple of trucks, and said, go for your life, dig all of this out. I am putting some dirt storage over here, which has just been built. And I don't know, again, the order they do things in it seems odd. Surely do the oldest thing first if it's the same priority. But anyway, we've got a couple of brickworks down, which is lovely. They are importing they're importing the water and everything, which is good because they haven't currently got this one down here built yet. Again, weird. I might up that because then I can up our bricks now that we've got that there. So what we'll have eventually, we'll have some groundwater pumps going into storage. They'll be piped into the brickworks. The dirt will come from here, which is going to come from here. Once we get this up and running, I will disable this one. I might not delete it quite yet. Same with the coal maker. I've paused it. I haven't got rid of it yet. But once this is up and running, we'll focus on this as our brick production area. And at some point I'm going to have to go through. No crop assigned. No, don't upgrade. Cancel. Fertility, potatoes. There we go. We don't want to worry about scheduling fertility replenishments in. We just want potatoes right now. Give me them potatoes. Yeah, we'll pause that when we need to. That was supposed to be for brick storage, but we've never had enough bricks to worry about it, so we'll probably get rid of that as well. The tree harvester has no trees to harvest. We'll tell it just to do like all of this. And we need to do these over here as well. So we'll mark those as well. We're not in any particular rush though. So yeah, things are looking better. We have almost constructed everything we need. We're just going to get this third one done over here. Beautiful. That is also done. We now do not have enough workers. So now we need to build this. We need to give this a new waste spot. And we're going to get rid of all of that because we don't want that anymore. And we'll continue going down here. So we're going to go like this. We're going to go like this. I don't know exactly how far it's going to need to go. About there-ish. We'll say there for now. That'll do. And then we're just going to get rid of that bit because I don't want them accidentally dumping anything in our settlement. That would not be good. So we have reached max capacity. So we're going to build this one. I'm going to up the priority for... Oh, they're already doing it because we're not building anything else. Really. I've lowered the priority for both of these because they're not... In fact, I might just pause that. Because we've researched so much. It's taken so long to get here. We've actually researched quite a lot. So we've got all of this one here. We've got conveyor lifts. We've got concrete production. We're working on transports balancing. So conveyor lifts give you these low footprint lifts for loose and flat goods. We've got concrete production, so we can look at doing some concrete, but we'll need to get some limestone for that. So there's all sorts of stuff we're going to need here. We've got a rotary kiln, a concrete mixer, and a crusher. The transport balancers, although we can already split and merge them, this allows us to do prioritization and to set inputs and outputs and ratios and things. So that could be useful down the line. And then I've just queued up all of this stuff. Vehicle management gives us an extra amount of vehicles we can have. I didn't even realize there was a cap, to be honest. Advanced logistics, we can set up custom routes. Okay. Settlement water, we can give a water facility to our settlement, which will make them very, very happy. We got more edicts we can put in, and we can then eventually, finally, get more vegetables or more food, different food we can grow on our farm. Oh, that'll be nice. We might want to think about where we're going to expand our farms to, actually. We might want to see if we can squeeze another one in over here. We could, yeah. Just about. Yeah, we'll have to wait for that. They will have to wait for that. So, everything is moving. I don't know whether they were constructing this. We've now got that, so we've got extra population. Should probably have already had that unpaused, but that's fine. We'll get there. We're 4 workers down at the moment, so I can't really build anything else, which was a bit of a shame. Our copper production, we didn't talk about this. This is up and running. This is looking great. So we have our blast furnace going into 2 metal casters, making the impure copper. That is then going over to here, where we are taking the impure copper and turning it into copper. And actually, oh, we've now got minus 12 workers. Things just got worse. They just built something else. I don't even know what that was. So I might just pause this, and pause this, and pause this. Try that again, and pause this. So at least we don't have that deficit of workers anymore. Both of these are now up and running. We don't have the groundwater up there yet, so I don't want to disable this one quite yet. Not quite yet. We actually have a little surplus of construction parts for the first time ever. And we have cement and bricks for completing the copper production. So we're going to do that. Excellent. So what we really want to do now is look at ramping up quite significantly our construction part production, because we make 12 there, but it takes 12 to make 6 construction parts Mark II. So we're going to want to ramp that up quite significantly. What I am going to do down here is I'm going to remove that boost, because we are losing unity a little bit. And we're going to remove these boosts as well for now, because we're no longer in such a horrible situation. Our trucks are very busy. I'm not surprised. It says click for more information. I'm not sure it really gives us much more information. Does it tell us what our vehicle cap currently is? Not really. Okay. But we can't build any more vehicles because we've got no more workers. We need to wait for this to happen down here. In the meantime, we are stockpiling construction parts like nobody's business, which is great. Hopefully, they'll actually build this at some... Oh, that needs construction parts Mark II. They're not going to build that anytime soon. Oh, why didn't I notice that? Okay. Well, anyway... I don't really know how long this video is going to be because I had to wait so long for all this to get done. But it is about time I finished up. So I think we've made some good progress today. We've expanded our settlement. We've expanded our farms. Could we even fit another one in? Yeah, when we get rid of this, we could just build another farm over here, you know. That could be quite good. We've expanded our farms. We have almost got groundwater production in. We have just had some more people arrive, which is great. We're going to have to expand this quite soon. We might have to expand it in this direction. Maybe move these storages over and expand over this. We could also go down there, I suppose, couldn't we? Yeah, so we do have a couple of extra spots for us to go, so that's not too bad. We've set up a proper little brickworks making facility. We have moved our iron production. We have moved our generators. We have finished off the assemblers for the construction parts. We have also got copper on the go. So I think we're in a pretty good place right now, you know. I think we're in a pretty good place. So, next time, what are we going to look to do? We are going to look to just expand, basically. We just want to get more. We're probably going to want to get some more iron on the go. We are going to want to get construction parts too. That's going to be the main aim for next time, is to get construction parts Mark II done. The one thing I am going to do, actually, is I'm going to hit that. Oh, I can't do it with Unity. I mean, that's a bit of a shame, isn't it? That's a bit of a shame. I'm going to pause that for now then. And we can have a look at that next time. I am going to build more potato storage, because I don't want them filling up. I don't want them being in a position where they're not growing potatoes for whatever reason. So we're going to do that. We are going to use a bit of Unity just to get that done, because we can, because we have the construction parts now. That's great. So now we have the space to put the potatoes from there in there, which will hopefully help this go up a bit more, because this is problems. This is problems. These are problems. Oh dear. Oh dear. We might have to look at moving these sooner rather than later. So yeah, we're going to expand our farms next time. We're going to expand our settlement, I'm going to guess, because we haven't got a lot of space. We are going to expand on our iron production, expand our construction to get construction parts Mark II. Maybe expand the diesel storage because that's full. Try and get this bit done, get some belts done, and get this belted up here as well. That little bit of blue puff of smoke as it's digging in the copper there is fantastic. I'm a massive fan of that. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, hit the like button, comment, subscribe, all those good things. Don't forget I stream on Wednesdays at 7:30 PM UK time, and it'd just be wonderful to see you there. Otherwise, I will see you next time in Captain of Industry. And as always, thank you very much for joining me.